let's talk about Jimin's Face EP. Before I go any further into this, I do want to say that I'm really glad that each of the BTS members have had unique styles of music with their solo projects so far. Lately, good or bad, whether or not you've liked it, I do like how each of them are different and offer something unique, both from BTS and their own personalities. Just like how here with Jimin, I didn't expect this type of sound from him in this EP, but I'm pretty glad that he did it. It's nice to have some variety from the BTS catalog and from the members themselves, and it just makes me super excited for the rest of the BTS members' projects, both pre-2025 and after 2025. But anyway, the things I'm about to say, I literally wrote these thoughts down at 1 a.m. while listening to the album on the first go. I'm just going off of its complete sound, my opinion on it, and how it ties into Jimin's idea of his emotions during the pandemic, which he said on the Jimmy Fallon show.
이 앨범은 팬데믹도 겪고 그 상황에서 제가 느꼈던 감정들을 뭔가 순차적으로 되돌아보는 감정을 정리하는 그런 앨범입니다. 그래서 많은 분들께서 그냥 공감해 주실 수 있다면은 저는 기쁘게 받아들일 수 있을 것 같습니다.
And also for the physical copy of Jimin's EP, there is a hidden track featuring Jungkook, so I also will be talking about that one. I think the beat is a pretty generic hi-hat and bass beat, I'm not gonna lie. There are some unique parts here that do fit very well with Jimin's voice, but most of the song sounds pretty generic to me. Now that's not to say it sounds bad, I'm just saying it's not the most unique thing to me. I do think it's a good song nonetheless though. Right before where the beat picks up at the chorus, I think that part sounds super good because Jimin is more known for his ballad type songs. So hearing him on that slower part right before the beat drops, I really enjoyed that. Like I said, I enjoy this song. It's just nothing really like mind-blowing to me. It is a good opener to Jimin's solo album, considering personally, like I said, I wouldn't expect these songs from him, considering the stuff like Promise he's done, which have more light sounds to it. But these heavy ones are new, and I'm a fan of these types of songs, especially in K-pop. It's just hearing Jimin on it, it's kind of unexpected. Regardless, it is a pretty good song though. I'm not complaining about this one.
이렇게 만나게 되네요. 여러분 지민입니다.
Interlude Dive. This one's, well, it's just an interlude. It's not really a song, but considering he said on the Jimmy Fallon show that this is meant to convey his feelings from the isolation of the pandemic, you can hear objects of like everyday sounds that you hear at like a house, just putting stuff down, picking it up, starting a car. You can hear it later in the song, but earlier in the track you could hear concerts with the audience screaming. So it's probably Jimin looking back on the days before the pandemic. Obviously them being BTS, they would always go on concerts, and he definitely missed that during the pandemic. So this interlude is kind of just like a symbol for that, probably. That's just my initial thought. I'm not sure if that's like confirmed, but it does kind of just seem to be that, especially considering what he said on the Jimmy Fallon show. I'm going to talk about both the Korean and English version here. This one is my favorite one on the list. It's very subjective, obviously. If you don't like disco type beats, you're not going to like this one, but it does have a good one to it. I think Jimin's voice fits it pretty well, and it's a kind of retro vibe that we've never really heard from a BTS member before, and I think that Jimin's voice best suits it out of all 7 of them. So that's something that really highlights this song and adds onto it. It's something that I really do enjoy from this song. It's very upbeat, it's nice to listen to, it's a fun song, but obviously I can't understand Korean, so the English version is here to help me, especially at a 1 a.m. time. The English version is also very good. It doesn't feel forced to fit into the song like how English versions of K-pop songs typically feel, in my opinion. It feels like it was written both for Korean and English rather than them just translating it, you know what I mean? Understanding the meaning of it, being an English-only speaker, it really adds, as you can hear the kind of thoughts that Jimin has, being kind of lost on himself, lost on his hobbies, like I'm sure a lot of us felt during the COVID time. This song is one of the better ones in my opinion. I really do enjoy it. I see myself listening to this one very much in the long term. Even if I stop liking K-pop at some point in my life, I can still see myself listening to this song because it is a very good upbeat song. Now, Alone. Here is a song that I'm kind of mixed on. It's not that I hate it, it's just I need to be in a certain mood to listen to this one. It's a somewhat upbeat ballad that's pretty contradictory. I'm not gonna lie with you, but that's like the best way I can explain it since I'm not that well versed on music. I just really enjoy listening to it. This type of song is pretty good. It's something more on the side of what I expected off of Jimin. And once again, from the title Alone, you can kind of expect this kind of feeling of isolation from COVID. I don't really have strong feelings about this one. I don't hate it. I don't necessarily love it though. I do just need to be in a certain mood for this one, and there's nothing really wrong with this one in my eyes. The Set Me Free Part 2 pre-release. This was very unexpected from Jimin, especially it being the pre-release, and obviously a lot of people had mixed thoughts when it came out. People didn't like it, that he was using certain words, that he was using auto-tune on his voice. Some people just straight up didn't like the beat or the vibe he was going for. But me personally, looking past all that, I like this song, honestly. I very much enjoy this one. This is also one of my favorite ones off of this. I would say Like Crazy, both versions, and Set Me Free are my favorites. Personally, I enjoy songs with a heavy bass that are kind of like a vibe of BTS's On or Kanye's All of the Lights. But really, my only complaint here would be like the first part of the second verse, like the rap part that he goes for. I don't really like that part, I'm not gonna lie, but everything else in the song, I like it. It's a good hype song, it's a good song like in a setting of the gym. To me, songs like this are pretty good. If you don't like it, I understand, and there are many reasons to make this a controversial song, I understand. Like everyone has been saying ever since the song's released, he has used the auto-tune in a artistic way, and I think that's a good thing. It does add on to the song. Now there might be a little too much and it might be unnecessary in some parts, but to me, it's still a good song nonetheless. So like I said, Like Crazy and Set Me Free Part 2 are some of my favorite ones. And then this last track, which is Letter, the hidden one on the physical CD with Jungkook. Not really with Jungkook. Jungkook's kind of just saying yeah sometimes. It's a nice chill song. I'm not really a fan of the harmonica type thing going on. I don't even know if that's a harmonica, but I'm not a big fan of that one. But the rest of the song is a nice calming type of song. Jungkook's backing vocals are nice to hear with Jimin's main vocals. Even though he's really only there to like harmonize, he does add on to it, which is very cool. It's nice to hear them together on a song again, especially if you were one of the people that bought the physical CD and heard it for yourself with a surprise, not knowing it was there. That would be a very good thing for a fan of BTS. But yeah, not much for this song. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's more of what I expected out of a Jimin album. But honestly, I really am glad that he took a different route with the production of this entire EP. I wish there were more songs, honestly. I know before he did say that there would be 6 songs prior to the release, but honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that one of them's an interlude and not really a song, and another one's an English version of a Korean song. I kind of wish that there was more, but I'm not complaining with what we got. I fairly like all of them. Like I said, I have a few thoughts on Face Off, and Alone I do have to be in a certain mood, but everything else I do enjoy. Both versions of Like Crazy are probably my favorites. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like this album, what your thoughts are on the certain songs that he released, and if you're excited to hear more of the BTS members in the future, because I am excited to hear the rest of them, because there are only 3 more members that need to debut their solo careers officially. We'll just have to wait and see for that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Jimin's Face album.